This old house on Carroll Street in Durham's West End community holds a lot of history, mainly because of who grew up inside its walls. This was the childhood home of activist Pauli Murray.
She was really a Southerner, even though she was born in Baltimore, came here to live with her grandparents after her mother passed away, and they shaped her, and that's why this place is important.
Born Anna Pauline Murray in 1910, Pauli Murray became one of the most important legal theorists and social justice activists of the 20th century. Her life intersected all major human and civil rights issues of our time, including women's rights and LGBTQ rights. Now, 34 years after her death, her home is being restored.
The only thing that these floors will need will be a good refinishing.
Rochelle Scott, managing director of the Pauli Murray Center for History and Social Justice, along with executive director Barbara Lau, are working to truly capture the essence of who Pauli Murray was by bringing her sanctuary back to life, beginning with the parlor.
To know that in this space there was joyous moments, there was music, there was the sound of a piano being played and people singing around the piano. This was the hub of the home.
Once the renovation is complete, visitors can learn about who Pauli Murray was and her contributions to society.
But it was in this place that those values about democracy and equality and of responsibility to fight for justice, that's where these values were nurtured. That's where she was nurtured as a very bright child and as a person that was encouraged to be herself at all times.
Murray, a lawyer who became the first African American woman ordained as an Episcopal priest, was never openly gay, but used her legal knowledge and connections to people such as Rosa Parks, Thurgood Marshall, and Ruth Bader Ginsburg to encourage inclusiveness and effect change. Her cousin, Stephanie Yarborough Davis, is grateful Murray's legacy is being kept alive.
And I think the neighborhood is so proud. I've heard people talk about it, talk about this house and who they knew.
Soon, everyone who wants to know more about Pauli Murray will have an opportunity to walk the grounds that she called home and be inspired by the idea that one person with the courage to fight for what's right can make a difference, not just in her own community, but around the world.
And organizers hope to have a grand opening for the Pauli Murray House in the spring of 2021. The rehabilitation project is funded by a grant from the National Park Service. And the house was designated a National Historic Landmark in 2016. If you would like to contribute to the Pauli Murray project, look for this story on abc11.com.